welcome back to Code with Khan Developer. In today's class, we are going to learn an important CSS topic, pseudo classes. Before we start coding, first understand what pseudo classes are. Pseudo classes help us style HTML element based on user interaction, element state, or element position. In simple words, if a user moves the mouse over a button, if a user clicks inside an input field, or if we want to style a specific item from a list, we use pseudo classes. Now, CSS has many pseudo classes, but in today's class, I'm going to teach you the three most important pseudo classes practically because these are used in real projects a lot. Those are hover, focus, and nth-child. And after every example, we will save the code, run it in the browser, and understand the output. So let's start. First, let's understand hover. Hover becomes active when the user moves the mouse over an element. Now, where do we use it? We use hover in buttons, navigation menus, cards, images, links. Why? Because it gives user visual feedback. Users understand that this element is interactive. Now, let's create our first practical example. Open VS Code and create the button inside the body tag. Button, hover me. Now, let's style this button. Inside the title, create style tagging button. I'm adding background black, adding color white, adding padding 12 pixel and 25 pixel. Now I'm adding border none. I'm adding cursor pointer. Here I'm adding transition 0.3 seconds. Now, right now, this is a just normal button. Now I will apply pseudo classes. Button, hover. Background is blue. I'm adding here transform scale, scale 1.1. Now save and open with live. Now watch carefully when I move mouse over the button. You can see background color changes. Button becomes slightly bigger. Why is this happening? Because hover activates when the mouse touches the element. This makes our UI more interactive. Now let's move to the second pseudo class, focus. Focus becomes active when a user clicks inside an input field. Why is this important? Because users should know where they are typing. This improves user experience. Where do we use it? We use it in login forms, registration forms, search boxes, contact form. Now let's create our practical example. Now create the input tag inside the body tag. Input placeholder, enter your name. Here I created an input field. Here I created an input field. Here I created an input field. Now let's style it. And styling input padding 12 pixel. Now I'm adding border 2 pixels solid gray. Now I'm adding outline none. Right now this is the look normal. Now let's apply focus. Input focus, input focus, border color blue. Now I'm adding box shadow 0, 0, 10 pixel and blue. Now let's save. Now when I click inside the input field, you can see border color changes, glow effect appears. Why? Because focus activates when the input becomes active. This tells the user you are typing here. Now let's learn our third pseudo class and child. This is a very powerful selector. It helps us select elements based on their position. For example, first item, second item, third item, even item, odd items. Why is this important? Because something we want to style specific element without adding extra classes. Where do we use it? We use it in list, tables, product cards, dashboard layouts, gallery sections. Now let's create our practical example. I'm creating here an UL tag. Inside the UL tag, li, HTML, li, CSS, li, JavaScript, li, React. Here I created our, here I created four list items. Now let's style it them. Now let's style them. Style, li, list style, none. Now I'm adding margin 5 pixels. Now I'm adding padding 10 pixels. Now I'm adding background light gray. Now I want to target only the second item. Li, nth child, nth child, 2, blue. And I'm adding here color white. Now save and check the browser. Wait for a second. Now look carefully. Only the second item change. Why? Because nth child means select the second element. Now one important thing. CSS has many more pseudo classes, but today I show you the three most important practical examples. Now, one important thing, CSS has many more pseudo classes, but today I show you the three most important practical examples. Now, your homework is practice active first child, last child, check. Try this by yourself. If you understand today's lecture, comment done below. and subscribe for more web development classes. I will see you in the next lecture. Thank you.